Gonna try a little bit of this meal, folks. A little bit of the potato. And a chicken heart. Oh my goodness, is that ever good? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Delicious. Good day, folks. Mr. Garry here, getting ready to prepare myself a celebratory meal of stewed chicken hearts with onions and locally grown potatoes. A celebratory meal because today happens to be the first full day that Mr. Garry is now Dr. Garry. We shall have a chat about that very, very soon as I show you how I prepare stewed chicken hearts for my supper, for my meal, and talk to you about how Mr. Garry became a doctor. Well, folks, I haven't spoke very much about my educational pursuits with you on this YouTube channel, but today I'll share a little bit with you. About 10 years ago, while I was still teaching and I was still a high school administrator, I had began and enrolled in a doctoral program at a university in Nova Scotia, St. Francis Xavier University to be exact, to begin a doctoral program to complete a PhD doctoral degree in education administration, which I did, and I actually successfully defended my dissertation document, which is right here, yesterday in a PowerPoint presentation on Zoom, and these are the documents that I shared 3 hours into the defense yesterday. It was completed, and I became a certified official doctor of education. Now, what do you think of that? And to celebrate, I'm making one of my favorite Newfoundland meals, which is stewed chicken hearts with locally grown onions and locally grown potatoes, all Canadian, as you can see right here. And here's several of my ball caps from my ball cap collection. Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada, and Canada is already great. I'm slicing up a locally grown potato here now to add to the stewed that I'm going to add to the stewed chicken hearts that I put in the oven a little while ago. And I'm just slicing these into sort of like dollars or circles. They're about the size of a loonie or a Canadian toonie, hey. And I'm just going to slice these now and put them in with the stewed chicken hearts. And this is going to be my celebratory supper this evening, now that I am officially a doctor of education. Now, I am a retired teacher. I am a retired administrator from a school recently. Now, why did I complete a doctoral degree? Why did I want to become a doctor? Well, I have aspirations about teaching at a university, so we'll see. But for the time being, I just want to enjoy this meal that I'm preparing. Stewed chicken hearts and potatoes and onions here at the old church, folks. This is going to be my supper today. Looking forward to it. Miss Betty is not at home right now. She's visiting our daughter and spending a few days with our eldest daughter. But she should be home tomorrow, and then her and I are going to do some celebrating. And we're also going up to Nova Scotia for the graduation ceremony. And we're also planning on visiting Prince Edward Island. So look forward to that. And along our journey, we do have several YouTube friends that we're open to touch base with, perhaps share a coffee, have a chat or a yarn, take a few pictures, a couple of short videos maybe. We'll see how that goes. I've got 3 small potatoes in here, medium-sized potatoes, that I'm cutting up, as I said, into little circles for this meal. So now I'm just going to mix that all around, and that's going back into the oven here at the old church. And then once the potatoes cooks and reduces down, I will be enjoying this for my supper later. Now, I just want to put that aside. So here is the dissertation document that I have been working on for quite some time, nearly 10 years altogether, actually. Here's the PowerPoint that I used yesterday while I was on Zoom. So that's all there. So hopefully, like I said, very, very soon, I'll have some video to share with you of our trip to Nova Scotia, to St. Avex. I'll post some of that stuff for you to have a look at. But today, Mr. Garry is now officially Dr. Garry. Okay, so here's my chicken hearts and potatoes going into the oven. I'm going to leave the cover off. I got the cover there, but I'll leave that one off for a little while. But soon I'm going to add a little bit more water and put on the cover. There we go. Okay, let's open up that oven door, shall we? Check on those chicken hearts and those potatoes. Ooh, lots and lots of heat there. Look at that. Look at that. Delicious. Delicious. Okay, just going to mix it around. Okay, it does need a bit more water, don't you think? So I'm going to do that. I got the electric kettle there. So I'll add a little bit more water to this. Not a lot. I've also got some rock salt and some cracked pepper. And I'll get some of that in there before I put it back into the oven with the cover. Okay, a little bit of salt. Not a lot. And a little bit of the cracked pepper. And back into the oven it will go with the cover. There we go. Now, I won't disturb those chicken hearts and those potatoes for about an hour's time. And that should be done and ready for my supper. So it has been about an hour, folks. And let's take a look at those chicken hearts, stewed chicken hearts with onions and local potatoes. Okay, let me get the roaster out of the oven. Take the cover off. Oh, look at that. Delish, delish. Okay, let me lay it there on that board. Move the cover over there, Mr. Garry. Now, let me take my gloves off, because I think I can do that without my gloves right now. And I'm going to try and plate up some of these chicken hearts and the potato and the juice that's in the roaster on my plate. Okay, so there's my plate, folks. Take a look at that. I'll zoom in. Now, the only way to eat stewed chicken hearts and potatoes is with some homemade bread. So let me cut off a slice here. A nice thick slice of homemade bread. Here we go. And we're gonna put some butter on that. Here we go, Mr. Garry. Get some butter spread on that slice of bread for your supper this evening. Our celebratory supper, Mr. Garry or Dr. Garry is eating a beautiful, beautiful supper of stewed chicken hearts, local vegetables, onions and potatoes, and some homemade bread. That's my supper. Now, at the end, I'm going to be washing this down. Let me show you what else I have. This is my dessert. I'm going to be washing my supper down with some beautiful, beautiful lassi buns. I'll probably eat a couple of those. And I'm also going to wash it down with a shot of Newfie Screech rum. So that's my celebratory meal this evening, folks. Let me take a pan around for you to have a closer look. So here's a closer look at my supper here tonight, folks. Here at GBL, the Old Church 5-acre homestead. Stewed chicken hearts with local potatoes and onions. Delish, delish. Using homemade bread, of course, to soak up all of the liquor in that plate right there. And it's going to be washed down with lassi buns for dessert and a shot of Newfie Screech. Mr. Garry's celebratory doctor degree, Dr. Mr. Leit's celebratory meal today. My first full day of being a doctor. I'm going to enjoy my meal. Bon appetit. Try a little bit of this meal, folks. Little bit of the potato. And a chicken heart. Oh my goodness, is that ever good? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Delicious. I'll eat some of that homemade bread soon. A lassie bun and a shot of rum. Before I go, I want to thank you as always for tuning into our YouTube videos, watching them, sharing them, subscribing to the channel. That's very, very important. We do appreciate that so very, very much. You have a blessed day, and we'll see you very, very soon in another video. Dr. Garry now, signing out. Take care, folks. You have a good one. I gotta try some more of that. Look at that. A piece of potato, some onion, and a chicken heart this time. See if I can get all that on my fork. Delish. My God. Take care, folks. We'll see you later.